Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. I am doing a little video just to show how I work in numbers. When I'm knitting, I count numbers to keep myself right in patterns. If a pattern has 3 stitches, 4 stitches, 5 stitches, whatever number of stitches it is to the pattern, that's how I work. My mind sees the numbers as I'm doing it. I'll start off with I have one with 3. I'll put that one down, come back to it. This one, I'll have to bring the screen down so you can see better. A little bit, I'm not sure how far down to bring it. I think that should do it. Now this is a 3 pattern. I've got the wool all wrapped around the thing. I'm knitting in 3s with this one. It is purl 3 stitches together and then make 3 stitches out of the next stitch. So my head says I'm counting in 3, so I'm going purling 1, 2, 3, and purling all those 3 stitches together. And the next one is making 3 stitches out of 1 stitch, so it's 1, 2, 3. And the way I say it is purl 1, 2, 3, purl 3 together. Next stitch I say knit 1, purl 1, knit 1 into 1 stitch. So this one is counting in 3s. Purl 1, 2, 3, purl 3 together. Knit 1, purl 2, knit 3, purl 1, 2, 3 together. So 1, knit 1, purl 2, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, purl 3 together, and my last stitch is a knit stitch, but that's not counted in the 3 because it's what you start and finish with on the row. And that is how my mind works for that one. I'll put that one down and show you the next one, which was what I was busy knitting. Here it is. This is my own sweater. I'm nearly up to the armholes on this one. This one is a 4 count because they are purl 2, knit 2, which is 4. And when I'm knitting this one, I say knit 1, 2, purl 3, purl 4. Knit 1, 2, purl 3, purl 4. Knit 1, 2, purl 3, 4. You see knit 1, knit 2, purl 3, purl 4. Knit 1, knit 2, purl 3, purl 4. And that's how I work with the 4, that one is. Put that one down. That's what I'm working on. And then this one is another 4. And then there is this one, which is a knit 4 and purl 4. So I'm counting in 4 for this one, but I'm also using a very large circular needle that I cut in half and made 2 needles. So I'm saying it's knit 1, knit 2, knit 3, knit 4. Then it's purl 1, 2, 3, 4. So with this one, it's a count of 4. It's knit 4, purl 4. So I'm counting knitting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then purling 1, 2, 3, 4, and knitting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then purling 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know if I don't finish with knit 4, there's knit 4 at the end, at the start and the end of the row. If I don't finish, haven't got 4, I've made a mistake somewhere. So that's how I keep the count right on my knitting. I'll put that one down. Knit 5. Well, I count 5. It's actually purl 2, knit 3, which is a scarf that I'm busy doing at the moment. So it is purl 1, 2, knit 3, 4, 5. Purl 1, 2, knit 3, 4, 5, which is an easy one because you're knitting what you're looking at actually, but it's purl 1, 2, and that's the way my mind works. I'm counting as I'm knitting. 2, 3, 4, 5, then purl 1, 2, and knitting 1, 2, 3, which is 5. So that one I'm counting in 5s when I'm doing that one. Push those stitches back on the needle so they don't come up. That one down. Another one I'm doing in 5s. This is a tutorial I'm doing for this little cardigan, but it's knitted in 5s again, and it is knit 1, purl 2, purl 3, knit 4, purl 5. Then I start again with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I don't end on the right stitch at 5, I know I've made a mistake. So I start checking along the row. So it's knit 1, purl 2, purl 3, knit 4, purl 5, knit 1, purl 2, purl 3, knit 4, purl 5. So that's another pattern I'm counting in 5s, and that's another way I keep the stitches right, because I know how many stitches are to the pattern, and then I keep working that way. But I also do it with crochet. Get my hook out there. And a little tip someone gave me to put a stitch marker. If you leave off knitting, put a stitch marker in your stitch, and if it's pulled it won't come out. I can't remember, it was a lady subscriber, a comment, she told me this in the comment, and it was a very handy thing to know that. But I am crocheting and this is multiplied by 4, so I multiply when I'm crocheting whatever. If it multiplies by 4 or 5, I work in 4, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there are some stitches that I do. This is a double crochet. There are stitches or single, depending on what country you're in. It's in the UK, it's a double crochet. There's some stitches I do where I do 2 into 1 stitch and miss a stitch. And counting like that helps me keep it right too. But this one is done in 4, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I don't end the row on 4, I know I must have either missed a stitch somewhere or added a stitch somewhere. So I check back across the row. And that keeps me right on that one too. I'll put that stitch marker back in there now, so I don't pull that stitch out any further than where it already is. So thank you, the lady that gave me the tip for that, because I do that quite often. Pick up the wool and pull it and haven't realised it's pulled the stitches out. So that's 4 for that one. Put my hook back in there. And this one I'm working in 5s. Can't find my hook. I've lost the hook on this one. Can't imagine where the hook's gone. I haven't put it down on my table. Oh, it's here. I'm feeling around the wrong side. And that's another one where I have the stitch marker to hold the stitch when I've left off crocheting. And I've left off on the 5th stitch. So I always like to count again from there. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't like to do any larger numbers because it's easier to work in the smaller numbers. So 5's about the most I would work out, between 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a handy way for me to remember the stitches, to make sure I have the right stitch and haven't added any stitches in crochet or lost any stitches. It's very easy to do that in crochet. So I'll put that stitch marker back in that stitch so I don't pull any of it out when I get up to it again. Because I will be going for my lunch soon, so I think that was the last thing I was crocheting. So if that tip's any good for any of you other people that watch my videos, try it. It keeps your mind on the stitches you're doing, whether you've got the right amount of stitches or whether you've made a mistake anywhere. I've gotten a bit further with that one. I'll put my hook inside the little bag there that's with it. So if you like that little bit of information, give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll show you more any other time I think of anything else. So bye for now.